Hello and welcome to the Slip Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che.
I'm Gabs.
Gabs is very busy because she forgot we had to do our May stats that we forgot to do on our last episode. So she's doing some calculations, but welcome to episode 43. I'm coming to you from Southern California. Gabs is back in the Bay Area. And it's actually quite a sunny Friday. I have the day off and Gabs is off for summer. So everybody brace themselves for the next 2 months of summer Gabs. And you can find all of our information down below. I know we have quite a few new subscribers, so thanks and welcome to the folks that are newer to our channel. I don't think we've ever done like a introduce ourselves, but if you're interested in knowing more about us beyond what we do with our crafting, let us know and we can do that next time. I think we're just gonna jump right in, and I'm actually first anyways, which works out since Gabrielle is still calculating. So I am going to start off with my first FO. Both of these were finished within the last couple of days because I have been trying to blitz some of my projects since we came back from Jimmy Bean's Wool's Biggest Little Getaway, and I feel like I need to like crank through this yarn because this coming Tuesday is my birthday, and I have a feeling some more yarn is coming my way. So I'm got quite a big setback on the stashing down. However, this was actually us kind of like saying to heck with our sock swap plan and just doing our sock swap. So this is the latest of the sock swaps that I did with my sister. So this pair is done. These are using the scrappy stripy sock recipe from the Crazy Sock Lady, and the minis are all from my sister. I think it's a mix of like Barnyard Knits, Rebel Woolworks, and then somebody neglected to give me a main color to use. I wonder who that was. And so I used my own for it. And this is Earl Grey Fiber Company in flannel, the colorway. Earl Grey doesn't die anymore, and neither does Rebel Woolworks. So this is kind of like a limited edition sock, if you will. So I finished these and they are giving very autumnal. So maybe I'll bring these home when I'm traveling in the fall.
Is it me?
It is you. It's been mostly me for the whole start of this. So
Well, because I had to do some mathing, and we're both performing arts majors, so we can only count to 8. So there's that. Um, I finished a finished object that was already finished.
I finished.
So like two years
Good one.
2 years ago, I test knit the seltzer tank, and I thought I was gonna wear a knit tank top, and then for 2 years it sat in my drawer and never wore a knit tank top. So I have repurposed it into this super cute backpack,
Cute.
which I feel is going to be much more serviceable because your purse doesn't always have to match exactly what you're wearing versus like this was really hard to style. And like the only time I could wear it was like over the summer, but who's gonna wear fingering weight held double in San Jose when it's 85 degrees with jean shorts? Like that wasn't gonna happen. But I don't wear tank tops to work because. So this is a modified free pattern from Yarn Inspirations. It's modified heavily. Like it was very loose instructions that I followed because like I did a base by itself, which isn't in the pattern, and then I did the center and I ran out of yarn. I ran out of yarn so hard. It was really bad. I had to luckily, I have a lot of pink scrap leftovers that were Chaylee's already, so I couldn't give them back to her for her pink blanket. So I had all these pink scraps. So then underneath here, which I don't even think you can tell, this pink is not the same as this pink. But I don't think it's that noticeable, right? Because it's also underneath the little flappy. So I did this. I have hardware on it. I asked for hardware from my mother-in-law, so it's got hardware,
Oh,
so adjustable straps, and I even hand stitched this. I have a lining inside of it.
okay. Fancy pants.
The lining I had to sew 3 times. It did not fit. I I followed the instructions in the pattern once. Yeah, no. The pattern one didn't work at all. Then I tried to follow the measurements from the pattern, like each square was 4 by 4. So then I was like, oh, okay. So then I measured it out. That didn't work either. So then I just plopped the bag down on a piece of fabric and then cut around it. And that's how and now the lining fits perfectly. So I was like, no, measurements. I swear in the Etsy shop, I do measure for those things. But this, I was like, no. And I was like, maybe I'll write a pattern for this. No, I will not. I had to like, I was like fudging it on top of fudging. It was just fudge. The whole thing was fudged. But it came out cute. One of my daughters is trying to steal it, so it might end up hers.
Just make it again.
I should probably tell you the colors, huh? This is the center, I guess the main color, which actually isn't even the main color, but like the most that you see is Honolulu from Destination Yarn, and the pink is Plumeria from Destination Yarn, except for the secret pink that I had to put in here, which was Oink, and then another additional secret pink that I had to put in there, which was Hypnotic Yarn. So
Not the secret pink.
so I did that. My colors were running pretty bad. Like the Honolulu was running pretty significantly into the pink. Like when you see it in person, like right here, that's the turquoise that bled when I blocked the tank top. So I think this will serve the yarn better as well because you don't wash your bags as much as you wash your clothes. So I think it won't run as badly, or I'll end up with blue straps on my shoulders if it runs, but that's fine.
Are you bringing it to our Hawaii trip?
Maybe, probably,
Okay.
but I love it. It came out super cute. That's my only finished object.
Excellent. Okay. These are hot. Finished these yesterday because I was blitzing them in order to have these ready for today. Also in my obsession of trying to get through my stash to try and break even for this month. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I finished these socks. She's not looking at me.
I see them. I like those.
Oh, okay. These are Seismic Yarn. It's a one-of-a-kind colorway. I got this from their booth when we went to the Lambtown Festival. I love their yarn base. It's called their butter sock base, and it truly does feel like butter when you're knitting with it. It's hard for me to go to any other yarn afterwards because it just feels so nice. So perfect pink. And then I used part of this to make one of my granny squares towards my pink granny square blanket, which is still trucking, pardon me, along, but you won't see it because I'm at like square number 50 of 96 that I want to do. And I might even want to do more than 96 to make a bigger blanket. So it's coming along. I'm very slowly making my pinks, but finished these as well in my sock era.
All
That's
right.
it.
All right. We were low on FOs, but we did have the yellow FO that we both did from Jimmy Bean's wool.
Yes, I did also finish my hat during the retreat as well. So if you haven't watched our series of our Jimmy Bean's retreat, go check it out. Lots of fun business going on there. It's you. You're the one with a million whips.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll just do both of these together because they're kind of the same whip, but not. So I designed our Coasting Along Mystery Knit Along. And if you haven't seen what it looks like yet, look away, I guess, but the whole pattern's been released. You can still purchase it on Ravelry if you also want to donate. If you want to enter into the knit along, you have until July 15th. So you've got some time to do it. Normally it would have been July 1st, but we're going on vacation and I didn't want to try and like deal with that while we were away and that kind of thing. So I've seen some really cute patterns in the Ravelry group. So that's where you can enter for prizes. If you don't use Ravelry, you can also just email us. I've seen like maybe 5 or 6 finished socks already, and they're super cute. So the first one, I made 2, or I'm in the middle of 2, is it's my rainbow version, which is from this is Barocco Vintage Sock, and it was a kit from Pop of Color, and the lovely crafters at Reno, Jimmy Bean's Wool, and my sister suggested I put this little green Pop of Color, which is not part of the original pattern, but I do like it. It breaks it up. It makes it definitely more interesting. Any modifications? I did make mods to this sock, not in terms of like stitch count, but in terms of color placement. So that is on our Ravelry page that I've actually kept up to date, which is shock. Summer Gabs, y'all. School Gabs is like, oh, I finished that like 2 months ago. Whoops. Summer Gabs is on it so far. So this is the first one. Oh, I have to tell you, something bad happened to me in this sock. Um,
Raise your hand if you're surprised.
I knocked over my bag. I don't know, somehow my bag got knocked over at Jimmy Bean's Wool. And I guess I hadn't closed my drawstring well enough on this sock bag, and the red just rolled away. It's under I don't know where it is now. It just rolled away. And so luckily I have extra yarn. So I have another red, and I'm just going to pop in another red for the other sock, and I don't think it's going to be noticeable. But I am on like this part of sock number 2. So it's coming along cute. I feel like it's very classic, like Rainbow Pride
Mm.
style. And then, so this one's not for me, but I did knit this as 56 stitches. The next one, because I wanted to give this a shot because nobody did this color pairing in our test knit group. And I thought it would be really fun. So I did it in reverse. I did the main color as self-striping and the accent as the tonal, and I think it came out super awesome. This is Desert Vista Dye Works, Rainbows Run the World, um, based on the 2020 inauguration.
You got it.
And the black is Patton's Croix. I don't know. It's probably got numbers on it, but it's the black Patton's Croix. But it came out super great. I did make some mods on it because it was for my own foot because I have a very narrow ankle. So what I did was I decreased from 56 stitches down to 48 for this part, and then I went back up to 56 stitches, which is also on my updated Ravelry page with instructions. But the rest of it is a paid for pattern and that kind of thing. I realize I should have said this before when talking about this pattern. It does have video tutorials for some of the stitches because some of them, I don't know, Che, you've knit it. Do you think what level of difficulty would you rate them?
If you had given me this as my first sock, I would have quit.
Oh, absolutely.
But I've been knitting since December 2019. And I will say, like, when I read the instructions, I said, huh? And so then the video did help. So I would say probably solidly intermediate.
Mm-hmm. Some are pretty straightforward. Like some I don't think you need the videos for. Like,
But you do need to know how a sock is constructed.
uh-huh.
Like it makes sense if you've knit a sock before, and especially if you've knit a patterned sock before as well.
Yes. So the video tutorials are there. They'll stay up there so you can check them out. I'd say you probably need them for probably clue 1 and 2. I'd say 5, you can probably get away with it with not having them. So it's definitely harder in the first chunk of the clue, and then it gets easier.
I don't think I watched it for 4 through 5.
No.
And then I didn't do it for 7 because we did, or yeah, 7.
Because I
Because we
messed
did
it up.
7 together.
Because I messed it up. But so you can check them out. I recommend it if you're confused because I did get some emails of like, I'm not sure what to do. And then they were able to watch the video and they're like, I got it, we're good. But you can always email us about it. It's summer Gabz. So I'm around. I respond to those pretty quickly. Or Chaley will be like, Gabz, did you see the DM about the pattern? I'm like, no, what did I do? What did I do? But
Do you want to do the whip that we both have?
yes, that I love it so much, Chaley. I
Can you
love
hear
it.
the gardening that's happening?
No.
Okay, good. Because they're like blowing something. And I forgot that they do that on Fridays.
No.
Okay, we have the same whip. I'll let Gabs talk about it because she's like juiced up.
I love it so much. Like it's ridiculous how much I love this whip. We took okay, so I made Chaylee take Don Barker's
Oh, you're
assigned
gonna have
pooling
a
class with
pina
me
colada by the pool.
because she wanted to go to the pool. And we met, okay, let me try again. At Jimmy Bean's Wool Retreat, we met a fellow crafter who had taken the class before us. Like her class was, I think, Thursday morning, and ours was the one that we could have gone to was Saturday morning. And I saw hers and I just kept watching her knit it and watching her knit it. And it was beautiful. I was like, I have to make this. I want to make this. I want this. I want it. I want it so much. So then I like kept talking about it and kept talking about it. I was like, I'm gonna go. And Shaylee's like, I'm gonna go like hang out by the pool and hang about by this. And like I know how to get my sister to do things. If I had just point blank said, just come with me, Che, she would have been like, no, I'm gonna go by the
I
pool.
don't want to go with you.
And like she would have dug her heels in and been like, I'm gonna go by the pool, even if she really wanted to go with me. So I'm like, oh, okay, you don't have to. I'm really gonna go. It seems awesome. So then I kind of like kept working on her like a little worm in her head. And by the Saturday morning, she's like, I think I'm gonna go with you. And I'm like, are you sure you wanted to go to the pool? No, it's okay, Gabs, I'll go with you.
She's so
Got her.
manipulative.
Works every single time because I've learned from watching Mom and Chaylee that if you point blank tell Chaylee to do something,
You're
she
not gonna do it.
no. But if you like, mer, 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 you can wear her down, especially if she's on the fence already. So now
Yeah.
and it ended up awesome. There was a little like technical difficulties in the class, so because like the iPad didn't want to charge and stuff like that, so that was a little bit tricky. But we got to see some of Don Barker's patterns and okay.
They do this thing where they blow, right, to make all the pine needles go away, but they blow my porch, which is lovely, but they blow towards the door, but the door isn't the best door, and there's a gap.
Oh, so it just blows inside.
It blows the dust into my house and all the dirt and stuff.
Excellent, excellent. But your porch is clean, and that's what matters.
Evidently, yes, that's our
Outside,
top priority right
outside
now.
is clean, Julie. That's what matters.
Yes. Yes,
So,
sorry. Carry as you were.
so we went to the class, and we as like retreat attendees, you got a pattern. You got the pattern. It's the Super Bloom pattern. And it was a free download for attendees. I think it is a paid for pattern. Chaylee and I, by Chaylee and I mean I decided I was modifying it because I'm not purling.
Oh,
Like
I
that's not
also modded because I was not gonna pearl either.
that's not a thing I'm gonna do with my life. But show yours. How'd you get?
Oh no, let's go same time to see where we're at.
Okay, ready?
Wait, I don't wait. Let me figure out what the front is. I got it. Okay. Could you imagine if I just whipped it out and pulled all the stitches off?
I'm gonna laugh.
That would be so bad. Okay, ready? Go. Hey, pretty close.
Yeah.
Wow, your lighting is terrible.
Yeah, I know. Do head for scale.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, this way.
Chaylee's is much bigger than mine.
Well, especially because I got my long neck.
Yeah, she is a bigger head in the first plate, and like this is me upright. Yeah.
Okay, this is
So,
good.
um, Chaylee is knitting on US twos.
Yes.
I'm knitting on US double zeros
I don't know why you're doing that.
because that's all I had, and I
Well,
wanted it
I
to.
told you you could have had my needles.
Oh, wait, maybe they're just zeros. But I really like it's a pretty dense fabric. I like the fabric that it's creating. In the pattern, there are two options for sizes. You could do like the bandana size, which I think is like 50 grams.
Yeah.
And
No,
then,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe, and then the full size, which we're doing, which is basically the full 100-gram skein.
So in addition to modifying the garter, because we did garter, it should be stockinette if we followed pattern. We both modified what we're actually doing for the assigned pooling section. And so it should be all of these little fan-like things, kind of looks like a ginkgo leaf They're called the Aster stitch, but I'm doing a combo. Gabs is doing solo something different unless she's changed her
No,
mind.
no, no, no. I'm doing the whole thing.
And so they're noops.
Yeah.
So these little balabalas are called noops. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 asters, 2 noops, 2 asters, 2 noops, and alternating throughout it, which is it's in addition to the assigned pooling itself being spicy, doing that is also keeping it spicy for me.
Yes, this is very similar to like self-striping, where you're excited to get to the next row stitch because you're like, ooh, what's it gonna look like?
Right. And I
I
also
will.
wanted to sorry.
No, no, go, go. You're
I
good.
just wanted to share that it's in my DelaQ bag that I actually now, sorry, Shannon, don't know the name of what bag this is. I want to say small project bag, but that could be incorrect. But it was my gift for it being my birthday, and I love it. It's very sturdy, and it definitely has been like loosening as I've been kind of like winging this thing around because I keep shoving it into my backpack thinking I'm going to do this during my lunch break, and then that not happening.
Mine is in, and I thought this would look at me. This is usually Chaley who coordinates, but look at mine.
How cute.
Haley also has this bag. It's from Polar Bear Yarn Company. It was a mystery yarn for a mystery bag sock set thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it, it coordinate, it goes.
Yes.
The yarn is, oh my gosh, this is how much we like this technique. We're both knitting on single
Single ply
willingly. Like, I have not complained about this project at all.
with
And
gusto.
I know. I'm like, ooh, when can I pick up my, I don't even call it Super Bloom. I just call it my Dawn Barker.
Yeah.
Um, and it is called, Chaley, say the name because you love saying these things.
Oh, the yarn, thanks for asking, is called This'll Be Interesting. Good fun.
Chaley loves
You
puns.
want to sell your yarn to me? Give it a punny name and I will add to cart in complete order.
Yes, absolutely. So we love it. I've looked through my stash for more assigned pooling yarn. Because she mentioned in our class that there is a there's a way to tell, and I don't think I can tell you because it was part of her class, but like there's a way to tell. DM her or email her, and I'm sure she'll be happy to guide you on if it's like an assigned pooling yarn or a yarn that's suitable for assigned pooling. And this has honestly changed the way I thought about all my variegated yarn because oftentimes when I look at my variegated yarn, I'm like, that's gonna flash and I'm gonna have to put it on Thox because I don't want to have a lightning bolt across my chest, right? But now the world is new. I'm like Jasmine on a magic carpet ride. A whole new
Yes, Dawn Barker is your Aladdin.
yeah, me and Dawn on a magic carpet ride.
Okay. But also there is a cool Dawn Barker and Julia Beans or Madeline Tosh did do a really cool collaboration, which is the yarn that we have. So if you want the yarn that's gonna for sure work out perfectly, you can go to Barker Wool or you can look up this Mad Tosh yarn that's with Barker Wool.
Mhm.
I think it's you.
Oh, because you have no more?
I have this one. I don't know who goes.
You can go.
I go. Okay, so I'm working on a pair of socks. Because I Gabs brought me this yarn. We got it together and she split it for us. And I was like, why am I trying to like go into my stash to have to ball up a skein of yarn when she's pre-balled this for me? Plus, it's kind of thematic with the month that we're in. So I'm like, I'm gonna use this one. And it is flying off the needles, team. Okay, so this is in my Narwhal Butts bag from Erin Lane Bags, also kind of on brand with my rainbow theme. And I am working on my Otter Pops and Disco. Shoot, I always forget this.
I thought it was just called Otter Pop Disco.
No, there's
It's not
something else with it too.
really?
At least when I looked it up.
I mean,
Oh, Otter Pop Disco Stripes.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm not
That's
looking
why I
at
never keep stripes in there because it feels like it's like I got that. Okay, which was part of the Stitch Out Loud collection that Gary was collaborating with a bunch of different makers on to create this wonderful collection that has all these yarns inspired by different let's go with elements of the AIDS ride, which has since been completed. And so we went in and got this skein of yarn, Otter Pop Disco Stripes, which was dyed by Always Be Kind Yarn. And Gabs and I went and splitsies on it for a couple of things. One, love supporting the cause. Two, love the yarn. Three, live for Otter Pops. That is the summer treat. I will die on that hill because I've got about like 50 in my freezer
what's
right
your
now.
color?
What's my blue?
Me too. That's why we never had freaking blue at the house.
I like blue, green, and pink.
Oh, I like blue, pink, and red. That's
You
probably
know
why we
what?
always had those purple and orange
That's
left.
because dad only likes the disgusting purple one. Yeah. So these are so cute. This is actually the second sock. It kind of looks like a rocket pop right now.
It does.
And I have this cute little lemon marker on it that my partner from our latest sock swap, Lisa, gave to me. I do not know who the maker is, but isn't that a fresh little lemon? And so I started these yesterday when I went to the movies. I saw Bad Boys, Ride or Die. And when I told mom, I was like, I'm gonna go see Bad Boys, Ride or Die. She's like, what is that? And I'm like, the one with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, bad boys, what you gonna do when I come? She's like, oh, I got it. It was actually hilarious. I really was quite entertained the entire time. So I started it there, and then this morning, because I am an proud AMC A-lister, went to see Inside Out 2, also adorable, very different vibes, very different audiences as well. I was thriving, and I got through sock number 1.
Ooh, those are cute. I love when they do the stripes, but then they have the white in between. Like I
I
like
do. It
like
feels
that.
kind of Crayola. Like it's giving me a little bit of Crayola vibes.
Yes.
So it's very cute. And I think I have 50 grams. So I did a little bit shorter just in case because I wasn't using a contrast. Um,
Oh, you have 52.
okay, great. So I instead of doing, I usually do 50 for my leg and then do my afterthought, I did 40. Just to be safe.
I always give you the bigger ball when we
Yes,
do these
thank
things.
you, because I have the bigger foot. Yes.
Plus,
And
I was really
I
proud of
care
my
also care a lot more about running out than you do.
yeah. I know I was proud of myself because I wound it and I stopped and then I pulled the thing off and weighed it and it was 52. That's how I
All
know. I'm
right.
good at split it like because I just eyeballed it off the thing. And then if it's small, I keep the small one for myself. And then if it's big, then I give it to the other. I give you the big one.
Thank you. So yeah, almost done with this, and I'm going to my friends tonight. So this is why I went to Inside Out too, because we're doing scary movie night, and so I feel like I needed to have like something joyful and playful in my
You
soul.
have to drive home by yourself after that.
No. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. So I'll work on this and hopefully get even more done on this Socceroony and be scooping along on my destashing, hopefully.
It's rough. All right. So my last whip is this little cardigan that I'm making my daughter. That's her name. Eleanor. It's the lovely camellia jacket. It's
Oh, that's
actually a big,
cute.
but it's like a mauvey pink color because she wanted another color, but this is what I had. And it's cotton, so it's lighter. It's Knit Picks Billow. I got it from the yarn swap at Uncommon Threads, and I like kept judging it. I was like, could I yarn chicken this? It just didn't look like enough yarn for something to make for myself other than a hat.
Mm.
And who makes a cotton hat? So it's all garter. Um, it's a
It
free pattern.
is. I just thought it was some fancy stitch pattern. It's so bulky.
Yeah, it's super fast. I did make a few modifications. The bind off for the shawl collar is an I cord because I think it makes it look like cleaner instead of a ripple. Because my bind offs for this are
Mm.
always like, "Mwah," and I'm like, this is focal, right? Like this is front and center, man. It's got to be cute. Eleanor really wanted buttons, but I had already finished this and there's no button. So she wants me to add ties. So I'm going to tie it so she can tie her thing together. And then it's got a little drop shoulder and the sleeves are knit flat.
Oh,
And then I have to seam them together. I've joined again to do the cuff because I wanted the cuff to be a smooth join because like she's little, right? So I don't want to have to fuss with it. So I rejoined to knit the cuff and then I'll just seam it up. And then I've got the other one. Um, it's on the Drops website. I'm making the size 3-4. It is kind of large on Eleanor, but I think that will be better anyway because it's summer. Did I take gauge? No. I just started knitting
yep,
with a size needle that I wanted to.
yep.
And you know what? It fits the kid.
Looks good.
So
She's
it's
not gonna
fine.
know.
And if it didn't fit the kid and it was too big, I would have given it to her sister. Or it didn't fit the kid and it was too small, well, it would go in the pile for baby gifts.
Yes.
I wasn't that worried about it, right? Like there were just options. All right, what's next, Che?
What have you acquired?
Oh, I have acquired this bag.
Oh, I've also acquired a bag.
I sent yours with mom and dad already, but this is
Thanks.
my Erin Lane bags. It is a bucket
Bucket.
and because my camera quality is, you know, top notch. You can't read it, but it's it's like tags that you would see on old apothecary bottles, but they're yarn. So it says like the best yarn summoning or sable serum, sable is stash acquired beyond life expectancy, or yarn detangler, or the best gauge juice, or weaving wonder, yarn chicken, grafting goo. So it's like all the tonics that you would need to be a knitter.
Cool.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's got a pocket on the inside
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
and this little like yarn guide so you could knit out of it. I never do.
Ah, yeah.
You could snap and unsnap it, but I never do that. In it is my MCal colors, but I really, really like it. It's a good size. Head for scale.
I love the bucket. I think that's actually my favorite of her bags because I'm on my third bucket.
Oh, nice. It's a really good. I have a barrel, and I have to say, I really do like my barrel, but I only have use for one of them. Like I
Right.
wouldn't like it's the blanket project, right? Like the
Right.
blanket project's in the barrel, and that's it.
I'm with you.
What
That's all
else did
you
you acquire?
acquired? Huh?
I mean, other than all the stuff at Jimmy Bean's wool, but we're not gonna talk.
Right. Okay. Me. I got my June Yarnable, and I have to say, she's pretty cute. So the goodies include this straw cap. Wait, sorry. Straw cap. Cute. You know, when you're like walking around with it and you like some or like like when I put my um water bottle on the side of my backpack, but like at the airport I slide it under. If I had a straw, well, it would probably spill anyways. But if I had a straw, right, the straw is probably touching the ground, which is yucky because then you drink out of it. The straw cap keeps it protected.
I did not understand this at all when Kay, the crazy sock lady, was
I
talking about
got you.
the straw hat. I was like, a hat, a straw cozy, and I was running right, so I could only like look up every time my arm went up.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people use them on their Stanleys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I also got these, I forget already. I think that these are like wet wipes.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 30 mini wet wipes. I should probably pack these for our trip
Probably.
because your children make me feel sticky. So,
They are sticky.
yeah. And then I also got this lip balm.
Interesting.
I'm not a big lip balm gal though, so I might save this for mother. And then the yarn is called I'm a sucker for you.
Ooh, I like it.
Based like but sucka spelled like succulent. You know, the Jonas Brothers song?
Yeah.
It's in my
That's
head.
Eleanor, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. I can't hear her. Just like you
Okay.
can't hear the gardening.
Okay.
Good. But I think it's cute. I like the little pink bits.
I do. I do. You could do a sign pooling.
No, thank you. I think I'm going to stick to my socks and then put this into my granny square jacket that I'm going to make myself. So this is my only acquisition that we haven't seen before until tomorrow, where I will probably receive many, many more.
All
Mom
right.
goes, "Oh, your sister's very generous with you, but just you, nobody else, not even her children." And I'm like, "Thank you, Mom."
What?
Apparently, I'm your favorite. Surprise,
She
Shotty.
only thinks that it's because the blanket is so hefty in there, so it feels like it's a giant bag, but it just.
Mhm. Or I'm actually your favorite.
Well, I let my two children live in me and try and crush my organs. So,
Yeah, but you had to. That wasn't optional.
every time I think about it, I'm like, if I die, I want to come back as a dad.
Okay, goodies for everyone else.
Yeah, and then we can talk about our stash and gifts, and I have to be done by 3 because I got to take Lottie to Tutu.
And don't forget about your shop if you have anything you want to say.
I'm nuts. Okay, what's
Okay,
oh,
so we're gonna do 2 giveaways. We're not gonna like draw this out because we gotta go. So we're gonna have 2 winners and we're gonna pick you randomly. So if you don't want something, sorry, because we're picking you randomly. So only enter if you're okay with either prize.
yeah.
And to enter, we would like to know something that Gabs is gonna ask.
What's your Otter Pop favorite color? Or if you don't like Otter Pops, you're dead to us. But or your other favorite summer treat, I guess.
But like, let's go with like a guilty pleasure summer treat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the thing with red dye number 5, you're probably not supposed to be having, but it's delicious. So you will. Okay, so one winner will get this super fun Barocco kind of like sampler, which includes a variety of their different yarns.
Another winner will get 2 skeins. One was mine, one was Chaley's of Malabrigo Machita. And the colorway is Sacred Theater. It is single ply. I feel like you should always be upfront about when things are single ply.
I don't think any of mine are single ply.
No, they're
There's
not.
some cotton in here.
It's fingering weight. It's 420 yards. So together it's 840. Definitely enough for a shawl if that's what you're into. So,
Enter. We'll record our next one in a couple weeks, 2 weeks, and we'll draw the winners then. I'm realizing that will be right before we leave for Hawaii. So sorry about that. If you don't respond to us right away, you probably won't get your thing till we're back from our trip.
yeah, we're
Um,
not gone that long. It's only a week. You'll be fine.
yeah, we're only gone for a week. Okay. Quick stash stats from May.
All right. I don't know how many out. I only know, okay, here's what I know. I just know what I ended the month of May with.
Okay, that's super helpful, Gabs.
I ended the month of May with 378 skeins. In April, I had 389.
Okay, pretty good.
So it's gone down thus far.
Okay, so I was at -2 from May. So I had 7 out, 5 in, and I made 6. I have 6 finished objects from May.
Nice. Good progress. June is a
June is bad.
yeah, June.
June's bad.
Honestly, spring has been like not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. Um,
Okay,
let
your
me show
shop
you.
update.
Yeah, oh crap, it's behind me. Okay, so I challenged myself to 15 fabrics in 15 days. It's a YouTube series you can watch too. But here are the latest ones. Day 1 was these Barbie cozies.
Ooh.
They're glitter. They come in
Oh.
small project bag, large project bag, and cozy form. I only have the cozies right now because I'm speeding. Day 2 was these patriotic stars.
Oh.
Me think of Auntie Lynn. It's the very like you know, that vintage homey country vibe, you know what I'm talking about? Her house. She's one of our mom's friends.
Yeah,
Also Miss Fishball.
yeah.
Yeah. It's it's kind of like a 90s vintage patriotic vibe. Also cute. They come in small project bags, large project bags, and these cozies. And today's, which I actually have all of them, is pizza.
Oh, I love that one.
So large
Oh,
project
everybody
bag,
go buy that one. That one's good.
small project bag, and cozy of pizza.
Ooh, pizza, pizza.
Yes. And they are 15% off for the next 15 days.
A deal.
Jaylee's got dollar signs for eyes, but I just give her the things if she wants the thing. But she's like, that's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
I just give her whatever she wants out of the shop. So keep checking back because I have 37 other fabric prints and I know it's a problem. I'm making one a day for the next, I guess now 12 days because I need to like crank through the stash. Um, yes. So check that out.
That's crazy.
If you favorite our Etsy shop, you'll find like you'll get notified every time I post something new. So that would be the best way to get deals. Yeah,
Yeah, get them.
do that. I'm also very close to have sold 100 things on Etsy. So I've sold like 96 items on Etsy, and whoever buys like the 100th thing, I'll pop it a little extra into the order. Jaylee almost choked and died because she was so excited.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
So if you're lucky number order 100, you'll get something a little.
Woo-wee.
I mean, I'm at like 97, so if you know you want to be lucky number 100, buy 3 things,
That's crazy.
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, like watering. Okay. You said you were reading something.
Oh, yes, I'm excited for Christmas in July because I've decided it's going to be legit Christmas in the Koizumi Stone
Put,
household.
putting up a tree?
Like, I think so. And like July 25th is Christmas Day. I'm gonna make prime rib. Like it's Christmas because December is like the girls' birthdays, Daniel's birthdays, our grandma's birthdays. People are in town. I've got finals. I've got grades due. I put up the dance show. I put up the band concert. I put up the talent show. It's too much, and I'm not feeling the joy in the season. So, but July is not that stressful for me. Thus, Christmas in July. Look at this book I got from the library. I'm
Oh
so
my
excited.
God.
It's called Christmas with Southern Lady. And it like, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna decorate. I'm gonna put like boughs on my front porch. Look at this.
I think you should make the whole family stockings.
It's like Hallmark family Christmas situation. So I've been reading my Christmas book that I got from the library. But look, it's like, oh look, it's like Parisian Christmas, Shay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks like something you'll be able to do.
Absolutely. But they also have recipes. So I'm going
Excellent.
in July, when I do Vlogmas in July, I'm going to do recipes and try out all these different Christmas recipes in July. So my first one I'm going to try is white chocolate snack mix.
Delicious.
I'm very excited about this. Daniel also looked at me like like I'd grown a third head. The same way Chaley's looking at me like, yeah, she's like,
All right, you weirdo.
it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited because I'm very grouchy all of December because I'm so stressed about everything that's
Okay,
happening.
well, whose poor family planning was that?
Yeah, I know. So that's
Okay. Well, like and subscribe if you want to get updated when she starts doing this wackadoodle stuff.
there are other people who love Christmas and want it to be Christmas all year round. I'm just making Christmas in July.
That's true. Full send. I'll send you a gift then, I guess, on the 25th.
Christmas isn't about gifts, Tilly. It's about the holiday spirit.
You're sure you're not gonna have Santa?
No, I don't want to interrupt Santa's vacation.
Okay.
That would be rude.
I don't know.
Well, my girls are losing it.
Yep. Well, Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway again if you're okay with either prize, because it could be anybody. And we'll see you next time. Bye.